once you get past that, if you can get past that, then I think it's going to be great. So,
Cool. I appreciate your time, John. Thanks.
oh, thank you, Terry. Me too. I appreciate you.
So it does take some time to get a little acclimated because there's a lot of moving parts, and one of the reasons why there's so many moving parts is because there's so many different directions when you become a franchise rep, because there's different softwares, there's different programs we put you on. There is literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ways to make money with our system, and so the biggest challenge I continue to have on a day-to-day basis, as well as new agents, is staying focused, finding my niche, and pursuing that. Okay, because you can really, I tell people all the time that our franchise is sort of like taking a fat guy to Ryan's buffet. Man, you just don't know where to start. You know what I'm saying? You could go in 5 different directions, and before long, you never get to sit down and actually eat your meal because you're constantly at the buffet, circling it like a tiger or something. So you got to sort of find out, when you go into this thing, how you want to do it, how you want to make your money, and then go for it. Okay, and so we try to help you with that with some fast track training and all that, and different programs is going to have a different what we call client acquisition cost. If all you're doing is working the call center and you're taking calls to resell the franchise, there might be some expense there if you want to do a call booster. If you're wanting to do things like John, you can do things like him, and it doesn't cost him anything but a little sweat equity. We've got all different programs and different angles that you can work to meet you where you're at to make it happen. So before we get started, I want to do a giveaway real quick. I'm going to go ahead and pop this thing up here. If you want a free gift, all you have to do is go to my homepage right now. You have to do it now, and click on the Facebook icon in the top right-hand corner. It's the little tiny F right beside the T, which stands for Twitter. And this is what I want you to do. Excuse me. When you click on it, it's going to take you to my Facebook page right there, and right in that section right there that I've got circled, where it's blank, I want you to type in I'm passionate about passive income. You've got to put it on my wall. Don't send me a private message through Facebook. Don't do anything, because you're not gonna get the gift. But I'm gonna send you a free a gift that we've got hooked up with one of our companies that allows us to give as many away as we want, and it's a true nice gift that's around $24 depending on which one you pick out. And if you're a learner like me, if you like learning and grabbing content to better your skills, sharpen your skills, you're going to want this gift. And so I want to give that to you, but you got to do it tonight while we're on the webinar. Now, let's get started. Passive income, what is it? Webster says passive income, when it comes to income, is income received with little effort to earn or achieve. That's what it means. Now, everything is relative, I will tell you that in our franchise, even on the passive side, there's some work to be done before you get that residual part of it. I mean, if anyone... Thank you, John. Thank you. John says, you didn't tell anybody your web address. It's terrywilson3.com. Terrywilson3.com. Go to the top right-hand corner. Click on the little F at the top that stands for Facebook, and then you go there and type, I'm passionate about passive income, and you're going to get a free gift. Now, I will tell you that when I initially started 4.5, 5 years ago doing this, I worked a lot harder than I work now as far as earning an income. I still work hard, but it's a lot because I got a lot of irons in the fire. But once you get your system in place that we're going to show you tonight, it is going to give you a stream of income that you're no longer having to have a lot of sweat equity in. It's a push of a button, and that's what I want to show you. I don't want to be misleading, though. There's a process of getting your system in place and building the marketing infrastructure that you've got to do, but we give you all the tools to do it. We give you all the resources to do it. We give you the training to do it. We try our best to take any excuse for failure away from you. I'm trying my best. My reps are going to try their best to make you as successful as possible. But there's something else I want to do for you tonight. I want to give you just a bare bone, lay it out there. You look at it, you decide. And I want to talk some of you into believing in yourself and moving forward and trying to do this. And to be honest with you, I want to talk some of you out of doing this because it might not be the right fit for you. And I have a cliche. Anytime I talk to folks, I always tell them I would rather talk you out of something and avoid a headache later on than talk you into something and then all of a sudden have these conversations, apologizing to you later. I just don't like doing business that way. I don't sell in a very pushy manner, and people will tell you that. And I try to tell my reps, just lay it out there, because what we offer, the business opportunity we offer, is totally unlike anything else on the market. Now, there's some things, there's some lookalikes, there's some other companies that do this and do this, they have a little spin, but the comprehensive package that we have put together for you is going to give you a passive stream of income and a way of promoting your existing vertical. If you're like John or Al or Josie that's on the call, maybe you're insurance agents, real estate agents, mortgage lenders, brokers, you can definitely use this tool to promote your own business. If you're a retail shop, if you're a restaurant, man, you will want this system. If you've got any business that you've got to get in front of people to make it successful, you're going to want this business, okay? But if you don't have a business, this is the beautiful thing about this. It's a business within itself, and we're going to show you different verticals you can use to earn passive income. Before I get started, I will take 2 minutes because, anyone can say anything. The internet is littered with hype and what is called puffery in marketing, which is overstating and overpromising something. And so, I like what the good book says, know those who labor among you. You sort of need to know who you're listening to and weigh out if it's something that you even want to listen to, okay? I can empathize with someone who's lost it all, and I can empathize and celebrate with people who are on the top of the mountain, because I've done both. Before I was 30 years old, I was a millionaire. I owned a company, had 22 employees, was one of the largest piano distributors in the United States. I was pumping out 50 pianos a week, had 5 warehouses throughout the United States, in El Cajon, California, in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, in Stony Brook, New York, in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, in North Carolina, and out in Texas. And so did really good until the economy fell apart in '08, because I was pumping pianos into new homes, and when the new housing market crashed, I went down with it, and I crashed and burned. And so what you are seeing tonight is a result and a product of my comeback. It is what I used. These are the actual tools that I have used to not dig myself a deeper hole, but actually climb out of a pit that the economy put me in. And so I was, a big fish in a small tank in western North Carolina. Was known as a minister and a businessman, and found myself in a food place asking for food just so my family could eat. And someone from a church that I'd ministered at came up to me and said, and they knew me as pastor, said, "Hey, Pastor Terry, are you here to minister with people today?" And I said, "No, it's me that stands in the need of prayer." And it was one of the most humbling moments of my life, because here I am in my nicer clothes, driving up in still a newer car, and had the image like I still had money, but nobody knew that the economy had sunk my business, had put me in a tailspin, and now I'm living in a house that I cannot afford, with no means of income, going to Walmart trying to get a job and being told I'm overqualified, couldn't find a real job. And finally, in the latter part of '08, first part of '09, a pastor friend of mine who was with Western and Southern Life Insurance recruited me into the insurance business, and I've developed and learned a whole new industry. And because of that, took some of the marketing skills that I had in a previous industry and applied it to that. So here we are today. That's what you are sort of being exposed to tonight. And I am showing what I have done in the last 4 years when the economy was still rough, and that's coming back. It's not coming back like it should. Some of you are still experiencing a rough economy. Some of you are in a better situation, but there's pockets within the U.S. that the economy's gotten better, and then there's pockets it's still where it was in '08, to be honest with you. But what I'm showing you is, even in the worst downturn in 20 years, in my opinion, of being in business, these are the tools, these are the strategies, these are the methods that I use to dig myself out. So there is a myth that's in a lot of network marketing and multi-level marketing. I'm not here speaking necessarily against it, but the myth is that you go out and recruit a bunch of people, they work for you, and that's how you make passive income. The problem with that myth, in my opinion, is it's dependent upon one thing that's a huge variable, and that's people. See, not everyone has the same work ethic as you. Not everyone has the same skill set as you. Not everyone has the same passion as you. Not everyone has the same commitment that you have. And so you have got to be in a system that is dependent upon your production, your passion, what you do. And so what I'm going to show you tonight, the system I'm going to show you, whether anyone else does anything or not, you can make money, okay? And so that's what we're going to show you. I'm going to show you a system that brings buyers to you. It automates your prospecting process. It automates your sales process, and it generates a steady, predictable income. And that's what we're going to see here in just the next coming moments. Now, the question I always inevitably get asked is, does this work? And I understand that, because this is not something that you get for free. I mean, what we're selling is software, tools, and training, and so there's an upfront cost. And I wouldn't want to come off the hip unless I knew and had some assurances that this thing has a chance of working. And I always answer this question this way. This works the same way a hammer works. It's a tool. That same hammer can build a mansion, and it can build a tree house in the back that won't stand up because it was built by Terry Wilson. The point is, it depends on your skill set in using it, but we try our best, and we have the best training, the best marketing material, the best system to come around you, that you can be in business for yourself but not by yourself, to try to make you as successful as possible. Okay, so yes, it does work. You're looking at a system, you're going to be seeing a system that I personally have used and made a six-figure income or better for the last several years. So right here, just in last month, that was my income statement in February from doing this. Now, what I'm showing you here is one of the things in our franchise, and this is what we call our referral marketing package. It allows me to go and pick up products from different verticals here, and I'm just going down the line here and looking to see what I want to do. Let's say I want to do something like a free stuff. I want to give something away. So I will click on free stuff, and it will pull up a list of things that I can offer for free and get paid to do so. And right there I can say, well, hey, iPhones are popular. Let's give some iPhones away and get $2.10 every time I give them away. So we can use that right there. The question is then, how do I reach people? Who do I call on? Well, I've got my software. Here's the other part of the software. Allows me to go in, and let's say, for instance, I want to call on my favorite kind of folks, and that's insurance people, because I understand their plight in life. So let's say I want to call on insurance agents in California. I can pull up a list right there of emails and telephone numbers. Okay, I haven't sold any. I haven't sold anything. I haven't spoken to anyone yet. But right there, I cut it short just to show you. I've got 150 emails. I've got 220 numbers. And then what can I do with that list? Well, let's just sidetrack it right now. I've got another way of getting a list of people together. I can use another system that I have that comes with our software content that you would get access to. Maybe I want to grab people in Atlanta, Georgia this time, and maybe I want to offer it to an older generation because I'm going to cross-sell them some things here. So I could use this, and then I could filter it out, of course, about age, income, and all that. So that's what that system does. And then maybe I want to call on people, and right here's another product in our back office that allows me to offer all types of things from ADT security systems to health insurance. And this is where I call on people with our auto dial system and transfer them over. And when they transfer over, if you look at the first column, it says $20 per call or $60 per call. And you can see out beyond that what I've made in that particular area or whatever. And I can call on them with my dialer and then transfer them over. So I can get that list of people that I just pulled up from my extractor or my list. I can call them and either give them some iPhones away or pick up one of these campaigns here and offer them a free quote on ADT security. And when I transfer them over, I get paid $60 for that transfer. That's how this software and this system works. If I don't want to call, maybe I want to email. I have an email blast system in here. I can pull that list of people that I just um, pulled emails, load it into my bulk emailer here, load that up, create an email, and send it out, and then upload it. I'm just showing some of my back office stuff, my personal stuff, where I've got a list of people, and I can say, hey, call this number. I can give you a free quote on security systems, or click here and fill out this survey, and you could enter to win a free iPhone. Whatever the case may be, this is where I can start setting up campaigns, sending out through email, or even sending out through text. We have a text system within our franchise where you can literally send out text to those numbers. If I scraped cell numbers and say, hey, fill out this survey and I'm going to give you a free iPhone. And when I fill it out, I get paid $2.10 per person that filled out. I just got a private message from Sean. No problem, Sean. So right here's where I'm setting up health insurance for realtors. I can call out and say, hi, this is Terry, or send them a text and say, you go to 89 Health Plan, let's say, for instance, .com, and get a health plan for only $89 per month. And I can send that out, and my software will actually build that landing page for me. And and they put in a quote, and every time they put in a quote, for request for a quote, I get paid $10, whether they buy anything or not. So that's the power of the marketing system that we offer and the verticals we offer with our marketing system. It's not just the tools, but it's also the strategies and the business models that you can plug into, and I just send it out to them. And of course, we have the dialer as well, so you can call their voicemail and say, hey, this is Terry. We're offering free iPhones to people that fill out a quick survey. If you've got a moment, go to freeiPhonebyTW.com, and I send it to their voicemail. And that way I can record a script that says, hey, I'm sorry I missed you, and I don't have to get, people mad because I, auto-dialed them or something because I hit their voicemail instead. So that's what the auto-dial system will do. So what this thing will do is powerful, and what you just saw was our referral marketing package and how it works and how we use it to create a passive income. See, once your campaigns are set up and you've got your list set up, then you just put, because it's all software, you put it on autopilot. And some of you might have been in my sales funnel and saw that presentation where I went out to eat. I recorded it live so people could see. Matter of fact, if Ricky's on here, I was talking to Ricky that day I did that campaign. I don't know if he's on here. If he is, Ricky sent me a message because that was the Saturday you and I talked, and I was getting a haircut with the boys and going out to eat. And while I was doing that, the calls was going on, and I was doing some referral marketing. Came back and in 1 hour made $71. Now I only called 1,000 people. I wished I'd have called 10,000 people since I made $71 for 10,000 calls. But that's what this referral marketing package that's within our franchise, what it will do. What you've got here, folks, is a business in a box. You get software that I've just illustrated for you. You get the referral marketing package that's going to get you the verticals. You get also placed in our inbound call center. If you want to, you're the type of person that says, Terry, this is all great, love it, it's nice, but I'm the type of person, I just want to talk to people. I'm not a computer person. I don't want to get involved with computers. We got something for you there as well. We have 2 call centers. We have what we call our general call center, which is the software manufacturer has a call center and they drive calls, and you get the amount of calls you get. I mean, we can't control that. Some days you'll get none. Some days you'll get 10 or 20. I've had as many as 35 and 40 on one day, but it's all over the place. It's sporadic. And then we have a private call center, which is my call center, and we actually go to work for you, drive some calls to you through a campaign, and get you more calls so we can get you volume. And in the meantime, we're training you how to use the system so you don't have to pay for call campaigns anymore. You can actually do it yourself if you want, because you have a software that will create you your own personal call center at home and drive calls back to you. So you have that. And when you franchise with me at Terry Wilson 3, you're also going to be enrolled into our training. Now, we're very tight on the training. This is a private training. There are people that are paying $197 to attend this training. I had to terminate some reps last week because they were abusing our training system and giving it out and stuff, and we just don't allow that. And so we're very tight on that because we're offering you some very high-end marketing skills and training so that you can make a lot of money. But we don't give that information away, because what happens is if it gets out to everyone and all of a sudden the internet gets littered with all the content, then it dilutes the efforts that we're training you to do. And it actually hurts you in the long run. So that's the other reason, other than just the business reason of trying to keep it tight. So the other beautiful thing about this is you can set the business that I just showed you, the referral marketing and how to use it and all this other stuff. We equip you to sell it as well. So you can sell this to people that are looking for a stay-at-home job or a work-from-home business. And if you get a $50 per month residual on the licensing fee to keep our franchise, because there's a licensing fee, a monthly licensing fee. And for every rep that sells it to you, if I sold it to you or one of my reps sell it to you, when you pay that, they're getting $50 a month. And the same would work for you. You're also, and if you only sold 10 units per week for 5 weeks, you make $2,500 in residual income. That's very powerful. That was the number one reason why I got attracted to insurance. And I tell everyone all day long, what this business has done for me is what insurance promised it could do. Okay, and I still get a residual income. Listen, I'm probably getting around $1,200–1,300 a month in residual income from my insurance, just on business I've written over the last 2 or 3 years. But the residual income on this is much stronger and much more reliable, and much more, can be counted on. But on top of all that, if you sold 10 units for 5 weeks, you'd also have almost close to a $17,000 commission check that we pay out, minus whatever the fees on your merchant account is going to be. I just had a conversation with a gentleman before we came on. We do have 2 merchant accounts you have to set up, and that there's a sliding scale that's a little all over the map. Some merchant accounts charge more than others. We can't control that. It's based on you setting it up and some credit things there. But even if you've got no credit, poor credit, bad credit, we have a merchant account that will approve you. So that's not a big deal, but they do charge more, and so just know that going in. But we also got this set up because it was based sort of in the insurance market of you being able to sell it and equip your downline to resell it and get a compensation on that as well. We call it the one-up plan. So your first sale, you make money. Your second sale, you make money. The third sale, you pass up to your recruiter, and the same works for you when your downline does it. So the same principle. So your third, sixth, and 9 is passed up. So that's how the compensation plan, if you're going to buy this system as a business to resell, you don't have to, but that's one of the options you get as well. So it's a tool, because you get all the tools there, the software, the lead extractor, the auto dial system, the email bulk mailer, text blaster, auto response, webinar on demand, presentation software, website builders. You get all of that access to all that software and use of that software. So it's very powerful what it can do. And what we have done in the last couple months is we've, alongside the franchise software and technology, we've added some things. We've added an agent lead tool, which is just a dialer only. But you're going to run into people like John Marino maybe, but he wanted this as a business as well, or Tanya Johns, or one of my insurance agents that said, hey, I want to get in front of people. I just need a tool to get in front of people. I'm not looking to resell this or use any of the referral marketing thing. I just need a dialer. Well, we have that, but we give you access to that second dialer as well when you franchise with us, just so you can resell it. The value is not having it because you've already got a dialer with the first software package. The value is that you get to resell it as a secondary policy or product by itself. You also get that referral marketing package that I just illustrated. You get the Biz Starter Kit, which is that email blaster and text system that I just showed you. And you also get access to Eagles Landing. Now, all of this is a $1,500, if you bought it separately, $1,500 package that we put together and only charge $497. Let me tell you something, folks. There are companies out there, there's other marketing marketers and salespeople and consultants that are selling a system that don't have half of this for $997. So at $497, it is a steal. It really is, and you're going to be able to get that. That's the package that we put together, and we're going to keep that as is. That's what we've been offering. but I've got something tonight, and it's tonight only. Anybody who has franchised with me up to this point, you're going to get this extra package because I don't release any new product and give it away to new people that I don't give it to people that's already come in. I want to be fair to the people that's already franchised with me. So they're going to get this as well. But tonight is the last night I'm going to offer it for free. It then goes into my store, and it's going to be sold. And you do not, anyone, whether you're existing rep or new reps coming on, you don't have resale rights to this, by the way, because I'm actually holding this one back because I've put a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort and energy into this, and the content is just going to take you over the top. Tonight, if you franchise with me, if you came through my sales funnel, or you've spoken to me, or you're getting my emails, or you have spoken to one of my reps, whatever the case may be, you franchise tonight, what we're going to give you is RMP Plus, Referral Marketing Plus. This is a 50-minute video that I break down line upon line who to start with in our referral marketing package, how to get contracted and get the best contract with them, how to choose a campaign, how to choose a list to market that particular campaign, what method to connect with. Should you text them? Should you email them? Should you call them? You know, what method it works best, strategies that work, and a lot more. This is, like I said, close to an hour, 50-minute video that you're going to see my screen. You're going to see what I do, and I'm going to give you some pointers of which direction to go on and all that. 50-minute video that I'm going to sell in my store for $197 at 12:01 a.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time. If you franchise with us tonight, that is going to be thrown in with the package, okay? And basically, I just had a demo shoot off in my head right here. My headphones, it's hit me. So if you want that, I'm going to give you a little demo real quick and let you look at the first few minutes of it, and then we'll get to asking and answering questions here. Here you go. Hi, this is Terry Wilson, and congratulations on purchasing your Referral Marketing Plus system. We used to only have the Referral Marketing package, which was just the actual vendors that you could get connected with, and now we've developed RMP Plus, Plus standing for the actual video you're watching now, to show you the ins and outs, because it occurred to us that a lot of people, this is their first time doing any type of referral marketing at all. And so we want to be here to make you as successful as absolutely possible. Now, you might be asking, what is referral marketing? It's been referred to as referral marketing or CPA marketing or affiliate marketing. But unlike affiliate marketing, you can get paid regardless if the client buys anything or not. You are simply being paid to drive traffic either to a landing page or a call center or a text number, just for being the marketing agent. And that's why you have the software and the technology we've equipped you with. So now you can use this system here, this referral marketing package, and get connected with several different companies, from Walgreens, LifeLock, Verizon. There's literally thousands of companies you're going to be able to connect with, and we're going to show you how this is used to make money. One of the first ways you can make money is using it to cross-sell. And what I mean by that is you could call out several different people, all from a free iPhone. Every person that fills out a survey to see if they win an iPhone, you get paid $2, $3, maybe even $5. If you can drive 100 an hour, that's a lot of money. But on top of that, once you start offering these giveaways that's going to make you money, you're also going to start building your list. And that's where the money is in the list. And once you have a list, you can start using that list to recruit them into a business you might have, sell them another product. But now that you've got a clientele, a list of people that's already engaged with you in some area or the other, you have got a built-in niche to be able to start offering more products, goods, and services. That's why they always say the money is in the list. And we're also going to show you how to get contracted with some of the top vendors in our referral marketing package. We're going to give you step by step. This is what you do. This is what you say. This is how you answer this so that you can get contracted immediately. We're also going to show you how to go after some of that low-hanging fruit, as we call it, some of the easier ones to get contracted with first, to start building a resume of work, a content, a body of work, so that you can go after some of the other products that pay you up to $4,000 just to drive traffic to them for one client. How would you like to make that? You can, and I'm going to show you how. So what we're going to do is show you how to pick a campaign. You know, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands really, of different campaigns within our referral marketing package that you can engage in. We're going to show you the ones you want to take care of first, knock them out. We're also going to show you how to use a targeted list. Which list should you call on for which campaign? That way you're going to be more effective and more profitable in your referral marketing. And then we're going to show you how to pick the contact method. There's several different ways you can contact your prospective clients: through email, through voice, that is the voice broadcaster, and through text blasting, because you have all of that when you franchise with me at TerryWilson3.com. So if you're ready, let's get started. I want to show you how you can take your business to the next level. So that was the sort of just the intro of the video, just sort of giving an outline of what I'm about to go over, and then I get right into it. So if you're committed to your success tonight, then I'm ready, your reps are ready to help you. All you have to do is go to buytwleadsystem.com, buytwleadsystem.com. Make sure you put your rep's name in there. You can't get the extra stuff if you don't. Okay, an agent's name has got to be in there. It's either got to be me or it's got to be the guy or girl who recruited you and brought you in, and please honor them and do what's right by them. But that allows me, number one, to keep up with who's going to be coming into our training sessions on Tuesday night. Number two, who is supposed to get the packages and stuff there. So that's where you want to go. And when you go there, you're going to get everything that we just talked about. You're going to have everything that I just illustrated tonight on top of the referral marketing package as well. So with that being said, let's take some questions. Let's see here. Okay, I love this question, Dixon, because I'm an insurance agent and it's easy for me to answer. Dixon Cummings asks, how do you use this software to help generate insurance prospects? Well, the Extractor, one of the software packages or pieces of our package that I illustrated, I typed in insurance agents in California. I can literally go in and type in through a different type of search of people that are actually shopping for insurance. Have you ever noticed when you shop for a car, furniture, clothes, whatever online, and then you go to Facebook or one of these social medias, all of a sudden banner ads start showing up that are illustrating what you just, or showing you what you just were shopping for? That's because everybody leaves a cookie crumb behind the internet. If you know what you're doing, you can find out who's shopping for what. Our software does that. So you can start targeting people either through email, text, or voice, because you're going to be able to grab their name, number, and email address. You're going to be able to target them and put a compelling message in front of them. Now, keep in mind, Dixon, this is still just a tool. All we're doing is amplifying and spreading out your message. How compelling is your message? How compelling of a process do you have in place? You know, that would be something we have to work on in training, but the tools are there, and that's how we use it. I have been selling, if you're familiar with the company Foresters, which is Final Expense Life Insurance, of course, they sell other things. You know, just a couple years ago, I was in Fiji, one of their top producers, just selling one product with them, and I was selling it with this system that you just saw. Daryl. All right, I will talk about that tomorrow night. All right, all right. Oh no, Arden, you know what? She just asked, I hope you're recording this, and I just looked up, and I'm not even going to say it because you guys will be mad. I was supposed to record it for a radio show. I might have to go back and actually redo the presentation just so I can get it out, but I'll get it out one way or the other. Christina says, I can't hear anything. Everyone else can. Christina says, I'm missing everything because it's muted and all my speakers on. I don't know what to tell you, Christine. Everyone else is hearing it, so it's something on your end. All right. Yes, there are laws that regulate text. There's laws that regulate email. There's laws that regulate phone, and that's part of the value of the trainings. We show you how to use it so you don't get in trouble. I mean, we are giving you a loaded gun, and you give a loaded gun to someone like a, I'm not saying you're a child, but that's why one of the big reasons why we do a lot of training is to show you how to use this so you don't get in trouble, because there are ways you can do it. All right. Yes, Jonathan. He asked, Press 1 campaigns and robot dialing, aren't those illegal? In some instances they are. In some states, depending on if it's an opted-in list or not, they have to be opted in, and that's why we have a whole comprehensive product here to get you an opted-in list so that you can call those folks. Aaron, how would I expand an organo, and I apologize, Aaron, I am from the South, and sometimes my tongue moves quicker than my lips, so it causes problems. Organo coffee business via coffee sales. Yeah, that's real easy, Aaron. All you'd have to do is find out who your competitors are, what like industries you have, and I can show you real quick how to pull up a bunch of people and make it happen. So that's no problem. Keith, there is no problem. I just got your message. Don't worry about a thing. We're all good. So that's fine. I'm fine if you're fine. Okay. Great question, Elihu. It says, Terry, this all looks great. If we really work this hard, how long do you think it will take to earn? That is a variable I can't answer, and I wouldn't answer because it would be misleading one way or the other. If I was conservative and say, Elihu, it probably will only be $800 or $400 a week and be conservative, or if I said $4,000 a week, here's the thing: I'll give you the tools, I give you the products, I give you the training. I've got agents literally have come on and made money literally in the first week and knocked it out of the park. And then I've got agents that were on 90. I had one agent went 6 months before they made any money. Now that's the exception, not the norm, but it's there. And so, I'm the type of person, here again, I said it up front for those who didn't hear, I would rather talk you out of something and not have to apologize later than to talk you into something. I'm just giving you what works. I make no apologies about my system because I know it works. You're not talking to someone, this isn't theory. This is what I've done to make a living for 4.5 years. And if you'll give me the opportunity, I'll, in good faith, I will do whatever I can to make you as successful as possible. A great question, Cedric. I love this question because I get it all. And Cedric says, do you see any saturation this far? Absolutely not, and here's the reason why. If we were just selling a dialer, as a business model, and we were going out on the internet trying to everybody buy our dialer, everybody buy it would be saturated. But we are selling so much more. You could start a business, Cedric, tomorrow just giving iPhones away. You could start a business tomorrow just helping credit repair. You could start a business tomorrow just doing whatever. We literally have over 100 verticals. And then the way you would promote that business and equip people to do that business is have them franchise with you, so you could sell resell the business, so they could do the exact same thing you're doing. So you could sell this business to make money, or use the tools within this business to make money. That's why I love this business. Kay says, is the $97 a month fee due at the time of original purchase or 30 days later? It's 30 days later because you're paying $497 up front. $400 of that buys the software. $97 of that is the licensing fee for your first month. So it's $497K. Arden, ha ha ha, good idea, thanks. Sorry. Donald, my buddy, tell us about the other costs involved after we franchise. Thank you, Donald. And this is the reason why I take questions, because I want to make sure I cover everything. It's not that I'm trying to leave anything out. There's so much to go over. There are some costs that you might want to consider based on how you use my system. Number one, the dialer. If you use an auto dialer and call out 1,000 people, it's 2 cents a minute, which interprets into about $5 to $7 per 1,000. That's why we train you on our monthly training of how to get a 1.5%, 2% response. If you're getting 1.5%, 2% response, which is the average in a good marketing situation, that means you're getting 20 people to respond in a 1,000-piece call, which means if your vertical is only paying you $2, you made $40 that hour and you spent $7 at the most to make it. So that's the dialer. The text blaster, we show you how to use that to save money because it's probably the most expensive system there. To text 1,000 people, we'll run you based on your bounce rate and this and that and the other. I would say budget 25 to 30 bucks per 1,000. But I will tell you this: texting is the most efficient way to get in front of people because everyone opens their text and only 18 to 20% open their email. So, but there's smart ways of doing that, Donald, so that you'll spend $30 on 1,000 piece, but everyone opened it up just about, and you're going to get a response one way or the other, but you got to be smart about it. Some other cost to it would be be with USA Data and Melissa list. Now we've got a company that will give you 200,000 names, numbers, and email, or not email address, names, numbers, telephone numbers that are filtered and scrubbed. What is filtered and scrubbed for you guys that are new to marketing? Filtered means that there's a demographical filter you put in place. In other words, I want people of a certain income, a certain age group, a certain zip code, a certain house situation, certain credit rating, whatever. So you've got that. You've also got it's scrubbed against the do not call list, so you get in trouble with that. If you want that portion of it, it's $50 a month. But here's the thing, Donald. You don't have to spend anything else except the $97 if you want to get started, because I don't recommend I don't recommend using everything I just showed you at first. You got to learn to crawl before you walk. You got to learn to walk before you run. You got to learn to run before you fly. There's a 3 to 4 step process here. So I would sincerely tell most of my people, don't spend another dime until you start making some money, either through our call center efforts, through our marketing efforts, or something else. And I show you a way to sort of fast track to start making money. Because once you start making a couple, $2, $3 grand a week, you don't mind that extra $50. You don't mind that little extra $5, $7 per this or that. And so that's why we encourage you to do it that way. Next time, tell Christina to dial in. I don't know who Christina is, so I don't know what that meant. Terry, most of the final expense prospects I work with are low income. They don't use the internet. That's right, and they don't have to be able to market with the system. I'd never sold final expense over the internet with this system in my final expense, but they have a telephone. They have other things that we show you how to use the system to streamline and get in front of them. But yeah, you can use this system to do final expense all day long and twice on Sunday, as they say here in the South. Kay says, on the website, the package is offered for $397 instead of $497. No, the agent lead tool, this system right here, if I can bring it up by itself, is just the dialer and extractor, and it's $397 by itself if you want that. If you want the franchise package with everything and be in our call center and have resale rights, because you don't have resale rights, that's for everything, it's actually $497. If you go to buytwleadsystem.com, you'll see that. Yes, you will, Keith. No problem, Elihu. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I am, I do apologize. Trust me, I will butcher anybody's name given the opportunity. Annie, my sweetheart, she says, are you going to talk about the hourly pay option? I can, Annie, if you want. And when you franchise with us for $497, you get in our system, you take our training, you produce in our system. We build a resume while you're producing. We turn it over into some of our recruiting agents, and they might offer you a job for as much as $10, $15, $20, $40 an hour simply to take the call because they know that you are a producing telemarketer, okay? And so we have pay-per-talk time that's available. If you want more information, and Annie, if you've got any of your reps that would want more information, go to terrywilson3.com, and there's actually a recorded webinar to do that. No problem, no problem. Scott, yes, I have. I used to be part of a company called, and I was using their certificates for travel and stuff. I can't think of the name of it, but it was wildly successful. It's just something I didn't pursue a lot of, but yes, I have done that to Scott G's question. Kay, and he asked if I've used this system to promote travel stuff. Kay says, can the dollar be used for live calls and live transfers? Absolutely, it sure can. Michelle says, will there be monthly training for the business to be effective? Actually, there's weekly training starting back up in June, Michelle. So what's going to happen, everybody that franchises tonight through my website, through a legitimate Terry Wilson rep, they're going to be invited to this right here, which is the Eagles Landing Mastermind Group, and we've already got a plethora of videos for you to get started with, and then I'm coming back live in June. This is my last live webinar until 1st of June. I'm going on vacation at the end of this week and won't be back until. So, but you'll have all of my training, my videos, everything right there at your disposal. Vernon, my buddy, he says, Terry, how can I use this to find great real estate deals, or have them call you or me? You use the extractor, Vernon. You're a rep, so we'll get into more detailed finite details on how that tomorrow night. Just ask me that question. That's more of a Eagles Landing Mastermind question, but I'll show you exactly how that's done, and no problem, Dixon. She says, thank you. And Tanya says, Terry, when you used to run my leads for me, I was doing final expense over the phone. Did great. So yes, this will work for final expense. Absolutely. Yeah, Tanya is a rep, insurance agent, and a very successful insurance agent down in Atlanta, Georgia. And before she franchised with me, she used to pay me just to run leads for her. And so absolutely. And by the way, you guys are in insurance. That's just one more way you can make money in the system. You can start selling insurance leads to people in the insurance industry. Elihu says, no worries, you're getting the pronunciation right. Okay, thanks. Just joined. Looking forward to working with you. Thank you, Elihu. Bill Gooch, do you have any people who double team this as a couple? Absolutely. I have some folks out in Phoenix, and I've got some folks down in Florida, and I've got a couple up in Michigan. So absolutely. Elizabeth, can you talk about the new financing option? We have, and I do want to bring that up. You can finance with this. You go to buytwleadsystem.com. There is a link there to finance. Now, here's the thing. I can't control because depending on the state that you're in, depends on the rates, depends on what they offer you, depends on the terms. All I can tell you is try it out. See, it's not going to hurt your credit to try it. See what they offer, because you can see sort of what they offer before you move forward. But there are some financing options there on that link. These are just people that have teamed up with us to offer our clients financing. But please don't get mad if they come back and say, well, we're going to offer it to you, but it's this, because I can't control that. All I'm saying is, on the average, a $500 deal spread over 3 years, they can offer for $19.95 in most cases in most states, but not all states. Dixon says, can the system with just the $4.95 and $9 per month help me generate 50 final expense leads per week? Absolutely. It sure can, yes. Tanya, are you going to still be able to do the call boost while you're gone? Yes, the system will work without me, thank God, but yes, I can. And Dixon says, in the state of Texas, what about the state of Texas? What's your question? If I run it 6 days a week. Dixon, rephrase your question, because it's broken up the way I'm getting it, so I'm not understanding. John King, can I get in contact with Tanya? Can I get in contact with Tanya? I'm sure. You know, I charge 10% for matchmaking services, John, but we can get you and Tanya hooked up. And if you guys decide to move forward and get married, I just want the first child named after me. But we can do that. But absolutely, I'm being facetious. Donald, John, send me your info and I'll forward it over to Tanya. Donald says, and email it to me, by the way. Terry, I can sign up on Tuesday morning because I will be back in the U.S. Can I attend the Tuesday evening training? Yeah, get in Tuesday morning because the invitations for tomorrow night's training goes out at noon. And what I do is everybody that came in tonight, I gather their information, vet it, make sure it's one of my reps that sold it, and we get you in. Jonathan. No, it's available worldwide, Jonathan. You can sell this anywhere in the world. Scott, how would I be able to generate leads for walk-in bathtubs? Give me some examples, please. All right, I'm gonna play a little tennis with you here, Scott. Who is your typical buyer for walk-in bathtubs? I would imagine it's the elderly, right? And it would be older people, and they probably need to be of a certain income. So we nail down what the demographic looks like. We pull a filtered scrub list, and we then send them a call to their voicemail that says we're offering a free free gift certificate to go out to Wendy's, $25 gift certificate, simply for going to, and we give them a website that our software builds for us, to get a quote on walk-in bathtubs. You don't have to buy anything. You're not obligated, but just for getting a quote on walk-in bathtubs at such and such website, you're going to get a $25 gift certificate to go to Wendy's on. And that's how I would sell walk-in bathtubs with my system. That's just me off the top of my head. There's 100 different ways, but that's one right there. Because older folk, surely they love Wendy's, right? Can I convert this business into my concept for resale to businesses? Absolutely, Vernon, yes. Is that Spanish, Dixon? I'm sorry, 50 OE Sada a week. I'm still having a hard time, Dixon. I'm sorry. Leads a week in Texas. Yeah, you can get 50 leads a week. Yeah, absolutely. I'm appointed in Texas and do it all the time. For Final Expense, absolutely. Vernon, can I sell the business out of America and how far? You can sell it as far as the east is from the west. If they have a legitimate credit card, you can verify their identity, you can sell it to them. So yeah, because Visa, MasterCard's taken worldwide. Don't leave home without it. I am in. Yep, you can do it. Nikki, I am very interested in looking into working this opportunity for a franchise, but I'm still trying to figure out details. I've been burnt a number of times. I understand that. And you're talking to someone who's been burnt more than multiple times from different opportunities before, but this opportunity really does look legitimate. I am looking into seeing how I can purchase the franchise system, but I'm not sure that it will happen at this point yet. I would like to figure out more about this opportunity, but is there also another way I can find out the information, like email or calling, in the meantime? Yeah, just send me an email, Nikki, if you want, Terry at terrywilson3.com if you got any specific questions that I'm not hitting. You can also go to terrywilson3.com/go/FAQ. terrywilson3.com/go/FAQ. And there's a lot of frequently asked questions there. And that's also the terms of our agreement. So when you go to buytwleadsystem.com, it's going to ask you, did you read, understand, and agree to these terms? And you have to click yes before it allows you to check out. Okay. So Dixon, month in and month out. Month in and month out. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. John, sorry if I am missing it, but what is your email? Terry at terrywilson3.com. Michelle, upon getting the software center up and running, will a representative have to come out and residents to set? No, because it's all cloud-based. So all you have to have is a computer with internet connectivity, and you're ready to rock and roll. So Keith's got a great question. He says, Terry, if I do the call boost, because he's already a franchise rep, how many calls ballpark can I expect in an average 10-hour day? Well, we give normal is around 50 calls per boost. That could happen. I've had it happen in the first day. I've had it take 3 to 4 days. But we guarantee and we keep promoting until we get you 50 calls. I mean, that's the thing about it. We're going to get you 50 calls. So, the average agent, when they're selling the system, 1 out of 20, 25 people that they talk to, they sell the system to. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, I guess the questions are over. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a benefit to you. We've come up on the 10 o'clock hour, and so I appreciate everyone that was on the call tonight. Um, what is the best and fastest way to reach you if need your help urgently? Well, in the next few weeks, I'm going to be out of pocket, Vernon, so you can send me an email, and I'll try to get to you when I can. Um, but that's the only thing I can offer you there because I'm about to go on vacation. So, but just shoot me an email. I can respond as I can. Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Whether you franchise with me or one of my reps tonight or not, I wish you all the success in the world. If there's anything I can help you with, bounce an idea off of me. Maybe there's another opportunity out there for you. I'd love to help you. Okay. So. And Cedric, Joy Porter is one of my best agents. You could not have a better agent. I get up with her. She can definitely help you and get you started and get you making money. All right. So blessings to you and through you, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks.